Hi Gemini, welcome to your Who is Coming Towards You reading for me. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the link for the Recommend a Reader Shoutout, which goes to Sassy Scorpion Tarot. Much love and support to her. Stop by, check her out, show her some love. Also, this title, Who is Coming Towards You, I'm pretty sure Tyler's Tarot has, in fact, I'm sure of it because I thought of him when this title came into my head. So I want to make mention of that. I'm not sure if he's done it lately. I haven't gotten around too much on the internet, but ooh, the Fool, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries, nice. But I wanted to make mention of him. Fair is fair, credit where credit is due. So much love and support to him as well. Even though I'm sure many of you have checked him out, I will have his link in the description box also. And I wanted to do this reading because it just felt like things were breaking loose in that there was going to be a shift and like the wind's blowing in, you know, like you're opening the front door and the wind blows in and the fresh air, and it just feels like there's busyness, there's loosening up, there's a shift. And so let's see who's coming. Okay. All right, Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Who's coming towards Gemini? The Fool. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. The Fool. Six of Wands, Gemini. Two of Wands. Queen of Swords, I read that as Libra. Seven of Wands. Look at all these wands. 10 of Swords. All right. So, aren't you? Wands and Swords. Okay. You met somebody online. Did you meet somebody and then have to stop it? What's the Six of Wands for Gemini? What's the Six of Wands for Gemini? Four of Pentacles. Five of Cups. All right. Okay, so this kind of feels like someone's wanting to keep busy, keep themselves distracted. Is there potential or not? What's this Two of Wands though? The Sun card, that could be Leo. This feels like someone that's not ready for just a you and them type of situation, like just the two of you, because they're still dealing with something, but they want to see where it goes. And if you're okay with that, awesome. They're not serious though. This is just seeing how it goes, because I think some things are changing for them as well, so they can't promise anything. So it's just kind of going to be one of those things. What's this Queen of Swords for Gemini? This Queen of Swords for Gemini. The Lovers would be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. So what's this Seven of Wands here? King of Pentacles. I read that as Virgo. So, all right. So, okay. Queen of Wands, Aries. So here's the thing. You've got something to sort out as well, it feels like. And you got this new thing coming along with this person, and you need to not get wrapped up in it. Because you're Gemini, you're having to sort out your own stuff. So that could be why they're kind of only in it for situational stuff. They're not really, and I'm assuming romance here. What if it was business? It feels romance, but it feels like it's networky also. What's this Ten of Swords, Gemini? The Fool. There's that Fool. Instead of that, there's that Fool. Okay. So for you, Gemini, it feels like you've got some decisions to make about a situation you're in, and you've got somebody new you're dealing with. You've got to you got to figure out what you want and then make some decisions here. Because I think you're more interested in the new situation, but you kind of just left a current situation where it stood, and you've got to close that out before you deal with the new person coming in, because quite honestly, this is not someone who takes you seriously yet, because they don't think you're serious about them. So I think they're kind of following your lead, and they're not going to get invested unless they see the potential or possibility with you. I think they want to, but they're not going to kid themselves and think, well, this can work. Sure. You know, it doesn't matter that Gemini's preoccupied and still having to kind of deal with a situation, we can still be prominent in their lives. They're not going to kid themselves that way. So you're dealing with a situation, trying to sort that out for yourself. And you've got someone that's interested, but could just as easily go back into the crowd or go back, recede back. It could be that you met them online or through friends, and you like that, but it's also would force you to make a definite decision about the situation you're in, and you might not be ready to do that. So you've got two situations you're dealing with. I'm surprised the Two of Pentacles has not shown up, but you can't give equal weight to both. So that could be quite the conundrum. Maybe that's why you're kind of worried or sort of feeling like, well, if I do this, there's no more of that, or vice versa. Maybe you're not ready to yet. Maybe you want to with the new person, but you can't yet because the desire for the new person really underscored and highlighted the fact that you need to be decisive about the situation you're currently in. All right. What else for Gemini here? Gemini. 10 of Cups. All right. So I think this is much more weighted for you as far as a decision to make for what you want and the potential for this. And it doesn't even have to be connected to anybody. This could be for your consideration. Like, what is going to make me feel happy and fulfilled, or who and what feels like they're most connected to values? Maybe it's no one right now, because it seems like this having to make a decision is making both options not seem very desirable. It's a lot more pressure than you want to deal with right now. It could be that you just kind of want to strike out on your own for a little bit and not have to deal with too many obligations or social ties. If this is work, if this is a potential employer, you're like, I still got to deal with where I'm at right now, and I don't know if I want to leave that because the money might be really good. So I'm not sure if I want to leave my present job, but I like this job better than what I'm working, but I like the money better or the security better with where I'm at, but I'm not really into it anymore. So I don't know. So I'm not going to give you an answer or do anything about it, but it's going to stick in my mind and really bother me, only they won't know that, right? Same thing with the romance here. It could be that there's security and stability with what you're currently involved in, but it's just not there for you, and yet you've got interest over here and potential, and it feels good. It's everything that the current situation perhaps isn't, which would feel like it compels you to make a decision, and that's stirring some things up that you're just like, oh, I don't know if I want to deal with that. We got 2 10s here. We got change afoot. Change is happening here. All right. For Gemini. Gemini. Emerging. Okay. So you've got a choice emerging. You've got a preference emerging here that you can't ignore. And it's just asking you to consider a few things, which you might not want to. It might be that this kind of is like, I don't want to have to deal with this. You do, because it's just going to be stirring some things up that you have to consider. Do you have to do anything about it? That's a choice. The thing is in stirring this up, it at least makes you aware of what is going on. And then by having the awareness, you can make decisions. You can't live with one decision, well, at least you know. But at least if you do make a decision, you make it out of awareness. You make it the choice out of awareness. It's not just something that you're going to ignore, because when you ignore it, it creates compulsion. It compels you towards it. So if you go, hey, I'm aware of the attraction or the interest over here with this job or this person, but I also am aware of what my needs and wants are that are familiar right here, so I'm going to stay there, or for right now, I choose this. At least it's a choice. There's awareness and there's a choice, which is a lot easier to manage than a compulsion, because you won't acknowledge an attraction to something. Okay. All right. What else for Gemini? I keep wanting to say Libra. There's Libra there. Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Oh, Libra here. Okay. Gemini. Could also be a developing situation. This might have been what you wanted for a while, and here it is, and you're like, oh my God, I got to make a decision. I'm going to take a leap of faith, or I'm just going to shun the possibility for now. It's just about being aware of your choices. Okay, we got 3 of Pentacles on its side, and we got Justice, which is Libra. Libra. I'm just saying, Libra's featuring here. 3 of Pentacles on its side. So this is about, is it feelings of self-worth? Is it things being fair? Is it things being as they should be right now? Or is this an issue of fairness? Perhaps you don't want to start something new because you're feeling obligated to do your due diligence about a present situation. And I think this is you seeing your present situation for what it is in contrast to the potential of something new that you want to be involved in. It might be highlighting issues of justice or unfairness with the current situation you're at. This could also be that you're just coming out of a legal situation. This could be a divorce right here. This could be a divorce, and you're kind of picking up the pieces and sort of starting to emerge from that and coming into your own, and you're adjusting. And so you're needing to maybe say no to this for now while you adjust, just to not keep it messy. It could be that. But it feels like it's highlighting issues of fairness and you kind of coming back into balance after having to deal with a situation that, I don't know, it's like this could be a marriage where, or a relationship to where things are just kind of even keel, but there's not really that joint connectedness. Like there's kind of a disconnect. You're not on the same page. So either way, this is something you're having to deal with, a situation right now because of a new situation that emerged or cropped up, and it's causing you to reconsider or to think about the present situation. You want this, but for right now, you're staying in that. Okay. At least there's awareness, right? Okay, Gemini. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you know that there's choice and potential here. And I hope to see you in your next reading. And I thank you for stopping by. All right, much love to you. Take care.